Hello everybody. Today we are going to do another recording of the troopers and the reinforcements and the setup that I use for them. And just like for the heroes, it's all my personal preference. If you don't like something, that's completely fine. And yeah, let's get started. And I'm also going to be showing, for the fun of it, just the appearances that I use for all the troopers and reinforcement classes. Okay, let's get started. So starting at the assault, we're going to start the star cards. The star cards that I like to use, and this is all, by the way, for Galactic, Assault, Supremacy, and Co-op. Of course, most of the popular game modes. Okay, so we're going to start off with Bounty Hunter. This is a one you should definitely be using. If you want a hero first, this is the card you want. 100%. The improved thermal detonator is good, but I've been switching off of it with like improved thermal detonator and bodyguard, and switching off with that. And I've also been switching it off with resourceful, because popping your abilities can be really helpful, especially in the three most popular game modes, I think. Okay. And then Survivalist, I would not use this card. When I upgraded it, I thought it would be noticeable. It's not that noticeable, but sometimes in tough situations where you're not using any health cards, star cards that give you health or regain health in some way, this one can be decent, although it's not that noticeable. But maybe if somebody did a side-by-side of the regen health delay from 40% by the max, and side-by-side of what it's like without this card, without any regen delay reduction. Okay, and for my last slot, I use Toughen Up. This is a one, 100%. Any game mode, you need this. So, when you activate this ability, it regenerates your health for you automatically. And so if you upgrade this card all the way, its recharge time is reduced to 22, and it goes for a full 10 seconds, which is really good. Also, the Smart Ion Grenade can be really good. It diffuses itself, which can be really good when you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that with like if you like lay it down somewhere, if somebody steps at it, it automatically explodes. Okay. Let's go to the appearances let's go to the weapons actually first. So I hope this isn't too debatable, but I like using the EL-16, and I like using reduced recoil. At first, you should grind this in co-op, the reduced recoil, because the gun, it's still really good, but without the reduced recoil, it feels really clunky, which is not that good. An improved range. If you're more of like specialist class and you want to try to assault, this one may be the dual zoom. But if you're gonna have to take off one of these two, then it's not gonna be useful if you take off one of these two, because if you take off reduced recoil, your aim's gonna be clunky, and if you take off improved range, the dual zoom is pretty much useless because it's pretty much meant for long range. And without that other mod, then it won't really be that useful. Okay, let's go to the appearances real quick. I used this Snow Trooper, I think, I don't know, first order. Shore Trooper, the training, the chunky lips, face, cheeks, dude. Chunky face because he looks funny. And I used this camo style. Okay. We're gonna go to the heavy class now. Yep, again, you gain bounty hunter. At heavy, this can be really good, especially for the gun that you use. If you can just shoot for 66% longer, then it's so good. You can spray for longer, which is really good. An improved combat shield is one that I use. Critical health I use a lot. At the beginning, I used this one. And this one is a really good card too. I usually switch this off for cooling success states. So the heat reduction marksman, when you feed an enemy with headshot, your weapon heat will be reset and your weapon will produce less heat until the next time you overheat next time. So with heavy, you should always be going for headshots because heavy and specialist are the ones that you should be really going for headshots. In pretty much all the classes you should, but those two the most because they'll deal a lot of damage at a fast rate. So for the marksman, you should always be aiming up with your head to the head with this card. Especially with this minigun. The minigun is really accurate, or the sentry gun. It's really accurate shots. So when you're using that, the heat reduction will be better. Okay. Improved impact grenade. I wouldn't use this one a lot. I would use the barrage. Barrage is really good, especially just in a lot of cases. It's just 3 of these grenades, but actually not improved. It's just 3 of these grenades. Just you can pop them out, and yeah, but it does have a pretty long recharge time, so make sure to upgrade that all the way to get to 32 seconds for recharge time. This mobile sentry, the only thing it does is give you health. It actually doesn't, it's not a lighter sentry, you can't run with it, which I thought that's what it did, but I guess it's not, but it's really good. You can just, this one also gives you health. These 3 right here that gives you the upgrade sentry, they give you health. So once you activate it, it gives you health. Improved combat shield is a good one too. So if I were just to go like this, and then readability already replaced. Oh wait, which one takes up this one? Ooh, you can't actually do that. Never mind. I'd go like this, and then maybe something like this for Galactic Assault Supremacy and Co-op. That's what I would run. But I do like having the cooling success states are longer. Okay, let's go to the guns. This is a no-brainer. No-brainer. It's hard to give a good argument against TL50. Maybe the T21. I don't know. TL50 is amazing. Its fire rate is off the charts. It's really the fire rate is off the charts. It's fat. It's like, I think it's the fastest firing gun in the game. Maybe CR2 is faster. Actually, let's go check. Is the CR2 faster? It might be. CR2. Ooh, the CR2 is the fastest. I think the CR2 is the fastest gun in the game. But the CR2 is really inaccurate, so I would not recommend using the CR2. But in game modes like Blast, maybe the CR2 is good. Back to the heavy. Don't use the secondary fire. It sucks. Poop. It really does. It's not good. Not good. Where was I? Why did I do that? It's kind of like if you were to... TL50 is the items gun, so people might think, oh, if we add the secondary fire, I'm pretty much item Versio, right? No, you're not. This thing is way less range, and it takes up a lot of heat. Improved cooling is one that you should be using. Even with the improved cooling star card, it can make like a infinite, pretty much almost, not really though, firing rate. And the reduced spread is good too. Okay, let's get to appearances quick. Sand Trooper, the Jungle, the Zabrak again, and the Coruscant Guard. I love this Coruscant Guard one. Okay, let's go to the Officer. I've been playing Officer lately a lot, so I just got to level 80. Officer's Presence is one that you should be using for beginners. It delays the health regen, and it actually gives you battle points for just doing anything, for just standing there pretty much. This one is okay, but I was just using it because it's for the gun that I use, which is really good. This one is really good with Officer. I find when I use Officer, the health goes away fast, so if you take a shot to the head, maybe it won't go down as fast. Bounty Hunter, still should be using. Improved Flash Grenade is still good, especially with this card right here. Unequip this for a second. This card right here. This one. This one is really good in a lot of different circumstances. So, pretty much what this does, it reduces, it puts your abilities out of recharge time, and it also recharges them faster. So what you could do with this card is you can, if you throw one, then equip this ability, you can chuck another one. And then it'll speed up after that, and then repeats the same thing. You can chuck one, then chuck another one. So pretty much almost infinite abilities. But also this one gives you an extra 100 health for your teammates around you and you, which in tough situations, since the Officer does not have a lot of health, this one is really good. So my ideal loadout would be unequip this, take this, go to Improved Flash Grenade, and either this one and either this one. Also, this thing, dog meat, dog poo. It's trash. Look what it says, but it actually does not do that. I know this, I also expected this too, just because I felt like the homing, like what would this do? It's going to do absolutely nothing to nobody. A weapon that locks onto enemy soldiers and fires guided missiles to track them down. I tested this ability in co-op. It sucks. It really sucks. It doesn't track them down. It doesn't. It doesn't do that. It literally goes right past them. It tracks them for 1 second if they just roll to the side for like 1 second. Then it just goes off into the distance. It's bad. I would not recommend that. And yeah, this would be my ideal, I think, loadout, or maybe, just maybe, actually, nah. Like this, or like this. Boom. Like that. So, let's go to the appearances real quick. First Order, that one. Shore Trooper, Separatist, that's the Geonosis style, which I think looks cool. Big Brain Man. Yep, that's one that's kind of funny. Big Brain Man. Also Big Brain Man for the Rebel Alliance. And this style looks dope because I like with like this little thing here. If you see my cursor, I like this and these little pants or these little things on the side, which is a cool cosmetic. Okay. Now we'll go to the guns. So this one is also not really any question, but the S5 I don't use a lot, but it has good damage and good range, but pretty much any other class I would use over this. Like I would use the T-21, I'd use the Specialist class which is coming up. But this gun, if you like the Officer class, and you like having range, this one is good for you, but I would still recommend this bad boy right here, the SE44C. Now look at the stats. You're thinking, what? These stats are half decent. They're not good at all. Like look, the DL18 gun, whatever this one is, it's better statistically. But if you go into a game yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about when this gun shreds. Grind to 150 kills with this gun in co-op. First of all, improve cooling. And second of all, don't equip night vision unless you're like on Endor or something and you're like, okay, maybe this will be okay here. Improve cooling. And this mod, so good. It makes the gun 50 times better. It pretty much is this fire rate goes all the way to right here if you see my cursor. See these two little bars right there? It goes all the way up there with this mod equipped. It shreds anybody. You can get a lot of battle points quickly, especially if you're going for a hero. I like using the Officer class, and with this gun, it's so good. It makes the Officer class so good. We already went over the appearances, I think. Okay, Specialist. Now, I don't use Specialist a lot, but I know a lot of people like to chill in this game. Go into like a crate, Galactic Assault, and you'll see Specialists all over the place. All over the place. There's Specialists everywhere. Yep. I like using these two abilities right here, the Brawler and this Stealth one, combined to make like an melee central. Like, it's really good. Marksman, use this card pretty much any. This is a guaranteed card, and so is the Bounty Hunter. Those two are guaranteed. Yeah, but if you want to go for like a boxing Star Wars thing, Magic Trooper class, going for the punches. These ones are good. So this one gives you 125 melee damage, and this one gives you health on melee kill, which it rewards you when you do get a melee kill. You gain battle points at an increased rate, Wait, I think it's melee. Yeah. Melee. I think it's melee. Yeah, this one again. And personal shield is like the shield for the heavy class, but it's pretty much better, almost in a way, because it puts you all around. So let's pretend there's a person in the middle, and it goes all the way around. It's a circle instead of just like one shield, just protecting you, so you can't get shot in the back either. This one was a fun one to use for some reason. This repulsor cannon, so it pretty much just pushes people, which is kind of cool too. It just like pushes them off the map. Yeah, that's pretty much the setup that I have. I don't use officer class a lot, so I know this one. I've been YouTube videos and all these things that I see on the internet. This gun is the best for the specialist class. I know that for a fact, but I don't play specialist a lot, so that's why I don't have it unlocked. The default sniper is good. I like actually using the default sniper most of the time. The IQA-11, because I like using this one because the cooling power is pretty okay, so you can shoot for longer. Like this sniper rifle isn't that good, I would say, because what it actually does is it like takes 3 shots, and then it overheats. So, but it does a decent amount of damage, which is okay. I like using the default sniper. IQ-11's good. And then this is the one that I like using the most. But I've only experienced a little bit, as you can see. I don't have that many kills with the mods. But this one's the most balanced, as you can see. The range isn't that there, like these other snipers. But it's pretty balanced. Like, as you can see, this one has so much range, so much damage, but not that much rate of fire, not that much cooling power. But this one's pretty balanced, so the damage it's the lowest damage, the rate of fire, in the range. But this one, obviously, should be using, and it goes well with the card setup. This one goes well with the melee setup, but this one goes good with the card setup, with the other card setup, without the melee star cards. Okay, let's go to the appearances. The default appearance for Galactic Empire, training appearance for Separatist, blue-haired girl, blue-faced girl, this green girl, and the Coruscant card. I don't know. Is it the Coruscant card? It is the Coruscant card. Yeah, that one looks cool. I like using the Coruscant card because Coruscant is one of the best planets too. Okay, let's go to Enforcer. So I'll give you like what I can't. Well, actually, I could do this. That Trooper's the best Enforcer. Like out of you know how there's like different eras and stuff. Rebel Alliance, Galactic Empire. This is the best one. So if you want to grind out like Enforcer and co-op, go into Galactic Empire and do this. That's how I got 35. Flame Trooper is okay. The Wookiee Warrior is not that much better than Flame Trooper. Droideka, I always use Droideka. Love being a rolly ball. Whenever I'm the Separatist, I usually use Droideka the most. Clone Commando is also a really good one too. Vissian Gunner. This guy's really OP for all those spammy people. He's really good. Good way to get a lot of kills. The Super Battle Droid, this one is really, he's a He's like the Vader kind of like of the. He's very big. He has Fortify, which gives him more health, but the Death Trooper also has those too. But it has a wrist rocket and it has overload. So overload is really good. And yeah, so Death Trooper if you want to do that. And then I'd probably go with Clone Commando, maybe, then maybe B2 Super Battle Droid, maybe a Viscine Gunner, and maybe Droidica. Okay. So the cards real quickly. Health regen is faster, pretty self-explainable. You gain a health, small amount of health for each kill, 50. That's good. And your melee ability is active for longer, which is the overload one for most of them, I think. Most of the enforcers, maybe all of them. Somebody can correct me on that in the comments. Yep, just you can keep it the longer, which is pretty much just an upgraded of your gun, and if you can keep that out longer, it's really good. And this one I also recommend because if you 20% of your health is increased. Let's speed through this. We're running out of time here. Aerial. Let's go with the aerial. This one gain a small amount of health again. Maximum health is increased. Since the aerial has the lowest increased health out of all the reinforcements, health regen faster, and evade. I don't exactly know what this is, but I think it means for all your recharge times, they're slower or something. I don't know. But the health regen is faster, and spot duration is useless most of the time, but can be decent. Okay. First of the Jet Trooper I'd put first as the aerial that you would want to use. The B2 Super Battle Droid, okay. Pretty much the same thing as the Jet Trooper. Just a little bit worse. I wouldn't... There's the blaster is really the only thing that defines these guys. Pretty much, but... yeah. This one's okay. Its blaster's... okay, I'd say. Jet Trooper... did we go over the appearances for the Enforcer? I don't think so. But Jet Trooper, I like using this Red Force and this Rocket Trooper. Excuse me. I like using this one, which is, yeah. Jet Trooper is good with its little pistol. This guy, what I put behind the First Order Jet Trooper, I think. Let me see what other one. Oh no, I put that. Which gun does this guy have? I forgot. Oh, was it this one? I think it's the aerial with the EL-16 HFE. This one I put behind was, which gun is this? Is that the A280 CFE? Is it the A280? I think that's the A280 maybe. I think I put that one behind this one. What is this one? The Resistance Rocket Trooper. I put the Rebel Rocket Trooper behind the Resistance. First Order's obviously first. Oh, and that's it. Nice. Okay, let's go to... oh, wow. My throat is hurting me right now. Okay, so this one is good because if you get shot, it reduces your recharge time for all your abilities. This one, if you defeat an enemy with melee strikes, especially for the commando droid, you're going to be needing those melee strikes most of the time going in. It reveals nearby enemies for you, which is really good. I think it's, like, not a good card, but it's better than this one and this one. And then this one is just good too. Probably one of the best cards of this Infiltrator. Health and elimination. And then I also use the ARC Trooper the most. Let's go through the Infiltrator. ARC Trooper, best. This is my favorite reinforcement. I always use it when I'm playing Galactic Republic. Catholic Psi is good. All the Infiltrators are really good, pretty much, I'd say. Oh wait, Ewok's in here. Never mind. Sorry. Kefix Eye. Okay. Sith Trooper. Oh, running out of time here. Sith Trooper I put right behind the ARC Trooper. ISB Agent. So wannabe ARC Trooper. Yeah. Ewok Hunter. He's fine. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. Commando Droid I put behind. Actually, yeah, their Commando Droid's blaster isn't that good, but they have good abilities. And good health. So I put this one in third. Wait, what other ones were there? ISB Agent, Ewok Hunter. Yeah. And the other ones you would just do yourself. Okay. We're done. I think. Yes. Okay, this was fun. If you haven't already seen the video before this where I recapped all my heroes, this will be updated. You can get a quick sneak peek. I upgraded some of the heroes. Yes. Go check out the video before this. I'll put it in the link in the description. Also, check out my friend. His link will also be in the description. And yeah. See you guys. Bye.